Hey there, it's Patmos, and nice of you to join me for the continuing adventures with our little Sapiens tribe. And we have to do a little reset because, well, we're mining some stuff here, but that's just going to generate a lot of holes here that we don't want. I'm going to fill these up already because I want to build some more housing and stuff here. This is something that can actually go because this is a little hill. So we're just going to tell them that they can actually dig this out and they can't do this anymore. Then out here we're already digging up clay and stuff, which is very helpful because we're going to need all that clay. So I think this is the better way. We'll just do the digging there and we can do some other stuff out here. And well, we're slowly generating an open space here, which is good. We also have this. So I want to start constructing a little storage building here that looks a little bit different than the others. And in order to do that, we're going to get started a little bit. I always like to use these for the zoning out. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how far away we're going to get. And then, yeah. We'll put a wooden floor in this time. I'm going to not build this yet, though. So going to keep Alt press so that you don't really build it, you just set it down. Because I want them to finish this first, of course, but this is going to be the start of what we will be building. And then let's see if we can somehow make some fun out of the structure. But as you can see already, this isn't a perfect fit, so we can't make like a perfect circle out here apparently. Which is kind of sad, although we could just go like this, of course, but yeah, I'm not so sure about how I want that. So there's some issues in the game, like it should be that you can make this and then it should be a fit, you know? So what if we just remove this and we continue first with the triangles like this? Yeah, that's not probably not gonna work at the moment, but let's see. I do have an idea, so alright, so this should be one wall size. I'm actually building this now, so that might be an issue at some point, but should be okay. And now we have to see if we can still make this work. I think if we go like this, we still get the right size. Yeah, I think we do. It'll just be a little bit bigger than I was thinking, but that's okay. Because this is a way you can make different size buildings. So you can get some oddly shaped buildings. That's maybe a better way to put this. So we're just trying. No, this is not good. We're trying to get some other shapes in our village at the moment. See, something like that. Yeah, that's it. Alright, alright. That should do the trick. And now they can just build all of this. That's okay. They're building this already, so first floor here is done. We need some extra beds here soon, though, because this needs to go for another house. But at least this is a start. This is a start too, so that'll be interesting. Although this probably isn't gonna fit like this. Alright, let's hold off. Let's hold off. Let's remove this. Let's pause for a second before things go completely wrong. That one needs to go. Because the issue at the moment is that I believe right here, if I want to, see, we can make this in here. And it's a perfect fit. So we have to kind of do the same out here. Make sure that it is a perfect fit. And I'm not sure if it is right now. So let's see. If we put this up. See, it won't be a perfect fit right now. How did we do that? Oh, wait. We have to make this into the circle already, I think. Yeah, these are placed wrong in terms of how we want them to be placed so that we can do that. To really think about how to do this. Alright, let's just, it's a bit dark, it's a bit hard to see, especially because of the flooring and the places down here, so I have to see how we can make this work. We should find a way though. Yeah, this is interesting. That's one of the hard things in this game, is mapping out the stuff, and some things just don't make sense how they line up. And that's one of the hardest parts with this game. It's a very fun, nice game, but some things just don't add up. So this one is placed perfectly in the middle here. But we can't do that right here, which is kind of weird. Maybe if I press Alt and we go a bit like this, we can actually start mapping this out in the same way. No. So you would think that this would all kind of match up with each other, but it doesn't. So you know what? I'm going to remove this one too. We're going to completely change the building. We'll make the entrance out here, like this. Then there will be another entrance here. This is going to be like a storage room. And then this is just how it's going to be then. Because now we should be able to, for instance, do this. See? And this will generate a different looking building. But yeah, sizes and stuff in the game is I think they've managed to build like something of a base game and then decided, oh, we want this in, we want that in, and then all of a sudden things didn't line up perfectly from the start, so that's where we ended up. There we go. See, because this isn't going to line up perfectly. But we'll see how it goes, and if we can make this a fit or not. You know what, let's just remove this. That might be the best idea. So if we want to make these small pieces, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a bit odd sized. This might be the perfect fix then. Alright, there we go. Let's see how they build all of this and we'll just get it done. That gives me time to focus on this little house so that we can get some extra sleeping spaces underneath a roof, which will be handy. Yeah, let's just make a lot of windows, and then on this side we don't do any windows. There we go. We need a ton of wood though. Luckily we have a forest ready to be chopped down. Chop and replant, and probably tell them to focus on this a little bit so that the ones that we have will do this quickly and all the others can do something else. Now we have a tribe of 94. We don't have a lot of miners and probably also not a lot of diggers. Where's the digging crew here? 18. Oh, that should be okay. Let's get a few. Oh, yeah, we can get one extra treasure. Ah, they're doing a lot of clay. And we found some limestone. Interesting. Symptoms. Oh no, we get sick people. Well, we are making medicine, and we should actually be able to see how many we have if we hover over this. We have 1 virus medicine. Oh, that's not enough. Do we have all the medicines now? Nope, we still have one to go. But that's the only medicine that we probably don't really need, so... See how that goes. Ah, the logs are coming in. They will now be transforming those into split logs as well. Then we should be able to build a lot of this. And, ooh, look at this. We have some mulching to do. Let's prioritize that. They did actually harvest this though, so what if we tell them to just harvest the whole garden? That will get us a ton of goods that they can use for all the medicines and stuff that we're going to need. And then everything can keep growing as well again, so we'll get a lot more stuff. Look at this. Yeah, this will be generating a few too many orders. But if we just let them do this and nothing else, we'll get there. Like, we now have 746 jobs out of the 445 we can maximally set for them. But that should not be too much of a hustle, because this will go relatively fast. As you can see, they're doing an amazing job chopping all of this down. And as soon as this is completely done, they can go on to the harvest. And we haven't set a lot of other jobs, I think, so we should pretty soon see some people get out here, start doing some harvesting. See, and some are still sitting around doing absolutely nothing. Pretty happy. Recently had a child, it's well rested. Taking breaks from working. Don't know why we allow that, but apparently we have no option to tell them to not take breaks from working. So we'll just have to let them run. This is going to mulch. We have plenty of compost, so we can do a ton of mulching. I think we have to do some more mulching soon, though, if we harvest all of this. And it already starts to look like not everybody is contributing to what they should do, but let's slow down a bit. Sometimes that helps for the processing time so that they can actually start to harvest now. Oh, the first ones actually... Yep, they harvested the first plants. Very good. Let's keep them doing that. We do have some sick ones. They won't work. Kids tone deaf, talking idle, turning idle, storing wet hay. Yeah. I think the AI needs some work in this game, though, to be more efficient and actually do what you tell them to do, so... We'll see. I know the game is worked on hard, which is really nice, but I just don't think it's that efficient all the time. Well, let's speed up because it's taking me way too long. Alright, well, they're harvesting plants. Trying to bring them in now. That's great. I believe they're able to carry a few more plants than just one, so... but I'm not sure. But here you can already see, gathering the marigold flowers. Then idle, then storing a marigold flower, so... I think the whole way the process is set up is not always that efficient. At least we're getting somewhere. They're building all the floors here, so it doesn't look like they're doing a lot here, but they're building the floors now. And once those are all set up and the walls and stuff are set up, we can continue building. Now, I do want a torch here so that we have some light. And one of the things we can already set up, of course, then, is some of the walls out here. And then I think this is also the fix for this side, so we can make this side look exactly the same now by just doing this. How do we go from here? I think like this. Yep. And now we basically create the same structure out here. We can do a door here too, so they can completely walk through this structure. And then you get a completely different structure than the ones that we have built so far, just by adding a few different angled wall sections. And That is one of the things I like about this game, that it is not that hard to make a somewhat different looking building. You just have to invest a bit of time, do some measurements. No. I want it there. Not in here. So this one we're going to get rid of. And I like that. Like, this will be a whole different structure now, simply because of the... It'll look like a little bit like a castle, I guess. And that's the fun part of this game. You can actually make it happen like that. 683 jobs left, so they're doing their jobs. These are gathering the clay. We're gathering all the things that we get from the clay. See, we have a lot of crucibles. We have urns. We now have tiles and stuff. We have bowls. We actually have 4 burn medicine ready. So that's the good news. We'll just have to see how much they can get. We have plenty of logs now. 108. We just need a ton more split logs. And we're going to need some branches soon for the fires and stuff. We'll get there. Virus. Discovered how to craft poison medicine. Ah, we discovered how to craft the latest medicine. We have set this to be done, but... Poison medicine. Let's set up poison medicine. I'm just not going to prioritize this one. So we'll put it up to 10 because we don't need that many poison medicine. It's when they eat bad food and stuff, but we keep all the meat separated and things like that. So it's not that bad. But that should be okay. Yeah. It is spreading though, but hey, this guy's no longer sick. And as soon as we really get into... Come on. Let's do some mulching here. To prioritize it. That's important though, to prioritize it. The marigold one is almost harvested. Now we just need to wait for them to... Are they building stuff here? No. Well, come on then, people. Go do some harvesting. Although, yeah, we get more and more sick. And the more sick you have, the less people will actually do all the jobs, which... becomes a problem in the end, so I have to see how that goes. Luckily, this is almost all done. Just one more needs to be planted, and this is done. And that's going to be helpful in terms of doing all the other stuff too. And I think once they finish this building and the building out here, we will get more people that can actually do some harvesting. Some just don't know what to do, probably because of the overwhelming amount of jobs. You know what we can do? We can actually just cancel a few jobs. Make it a little bit more convenient for the whole system to do all the jobs. 625 now. I think we're now down to 600 jobs. Yeah, we're getting there. You know what? Let's just tell them to also not harvest this field. That should almost do it, I think. At least I don't see any jobs that they can't do because there are too many jobs at the moment. So hopefully they can now do them all. Good thing to regularly check is your bed count. We have a population. And other than that, we want to know how many beds we have. Alright, we're good on the beds. But you can see the population is still growing. So we might need to add some beds soon. We will add them up here, of course. But yeah, they just need to do all the building here first. Which is taking their sweet time. But these are busy trying to get all the split logs. It's just that this guy probably has the knowledge. This guy doesn't yet. So this takes a very long time to finish into split logs. We get people that actually have that knowledge to do that. That'll be more handy. But we'll see. Now, some of them are in bed because they're sick. Others are resting. I do think we have quite a few sick, though. Look at this. Yeah, we have quite a few symptoms. So, could be that quick enough we have like a fifth or a fourth of the people not working. Which will severely slow us down. Luckily we can deal with it though, it's not too bad. Stone spears, hatchets, pickaxe hats. Okay, hammers. Oh yeah, we're good. Healed up, no longer sick, healed up. Well, that's what we want to see. Ah, somebody died of old age. Aww. But they're almost done with the marigolds now. And, well, the ginger is already growing again, so let's see. Baby girl, baby boy. Somebody's now an adult. That one can work now too then. And we can probably help them out a little bit. Just taking one field, prioritizing it. So they will all come and do this. Once it's done, it's done. They can do something else. See, now all of a sudden, people are coming because we prioritized it. We made it important. Now they're coming to harvest the poppies. But now things all of a sudden go very fast. Look at that. And that will get the amount of jobs that we have to do down. So it might be that then the game can more easily get everybody to do jobs. But as you can see right here, they're just idling. They're just doing nothing. So, yeah, game is not that smart. That is something that definitely needs work. Because, you know, this is only a tribe of 100. It's not like we have 300 sapiens and the game can't keep up. This is a small tribe. And now all of a sudden all the sick help too. Well, if you don't do this, they will not help. So they will basically do nothing. Right, let's do some mulching. Wow, we need a lot of mulching. But now this field's done too, so that goes quickly. And now we see a lot of them going out here to get the clay. They're still busy with these structures, bringing in the resources. Why are you... Oh, family member died. Yeah, that's sad. Alright. They're now doing the marigolds. Oh, yeah, we need some more mulching. That's the one thing that you really want to prioritize because it affects the growth time big time. So make sure you always mulch. And what we also have to check, something that I do forget sometimes, do we still have the medicine? We need garlic to make more virus medicine. Yeah, we have only limited amounts of garlic. And right now, I think, yeah, we can harvest them all. Let's harvest them all straight away. And I think what we have to do too is just set up a whole new area for garlic. Now, of course, garlic is still completely crazy in terms of how much space it needs. So that is still an issue. Look at this. This is just crazy. I mean, I would think that especially this little garlic problem wouldn't be that hard to fix. But apparently it's already taking months to fix this. So, you know. Then at least you know how quickly the game is developed. Alright, that's the extra garlic that we're going to need. Baby girl, minor symptoms, learned the woodworking skill. Very good, because now they can make these a lot faster. That should show. Well, all the floors are done. So now they are built. Oh no, almost all the floors are done. They're building the posts here now. We have the fires up, which is good. That means that they have some light. It's very tempting to keep constructing new stuff. And I do want to create the interior walls here, so that those are set up too. But that's all I want to create at the moment. Like this. And then we also set up a little piece of wall right here. So that we can use this part as a room too. They just have to walk through here, but we can make a small room here. And they'll work on the house. And yep, there did some extra harvesting already. Now we have to do some extra mulching already. Yes, please harvest those too. Let's make sure that they finish all the echinacea. There they all come in. Oh boy, oh boy. We do get more sick people than healed people, so the amount of sick people is still growing. We'll be able to deal with it, but not that easily. Let's harvest the flax. That is another 60 jobs, apparently. Let's do some mulching. By now I know some of the hotkeys, so I know mulching is 4. So if you hover over the ground, you press 4 and then you press P for priority. this will just be instantly taken into your job. So 4 and P, and now they will make this a priority of mulching, which is great. That was very helpful. And yeah, most of the harvesting is done. And now that they're harvesting this, we can see that all the ginger are already fully matured now. So they're doing a fast job with that. Now I really want them to take care also of the turmeric, so that we have all the seeds we might need for the medicines. Oh, yeah, some more mulching. 4P. There we go. Well, that's actually not bad. If you prioritize it, they can quickly do the gardens. That's helpful. And for job purposes, we might just want to make them collect hay, so that if they have nothing to do, they now have something to do. Oh, and so probably some sticks. Let's tell them to gather sticks if they have nothing to do. Oh, yeah, more and more of the walls are coming up here. The walls are coming up. They just need some more split logs that we're creating now, so that's good. We are creating up to 50, so right now we're out, but as soon as we stop building wooden structures for a little bit, we get some extra. They're doing the hay working, so it's good that we got that job in. And we can now still click this, do the select button, and then tell them to just dig. So they won't touch the rocks here, they will just do the digging, meaning that we get more clay in. And I love to get more clay in. As we can now see, yeah, this is really taking shape. So we have to start worrying about the interior soon then. Same here. Now, I highly doubt we already have all of the woolskin beds. Let me just check quickly by resources. See, we have no woolskin to spare. We do have an aggressive mammoth here, so let's hunt that one. How many hunters do we have? Rolls. Hunting. 17. Oh, that sounds good. And we can probably hunt a few mammoths if we really want to. That'll get us the wool skin that we need, so we can probably tell all the peoples. I mean, I want wool skin beds. They're just nicer looking than all the others. Let's just put in a few wool skin beds here. It'll give us the extra beds so that we can also get rid of the tent, hopefully. Although I must say, I think our village is growing faster than we are growing the number of beds. So it might be that this will not hold up in the end, but we'll see. Wait for all of this to be built so that those planks are not in the way, because otherwise you can't put the stuff down. Oh, look at this. They're really busy with the digging. Where's the mammoth that we were hunting? That's one of the things I don't... Oh, there he is. I like so much. The mammoth can just run off all the time, and in the end, we have to find it before we can butcher it. If I hunt a mammoth, I want the game to hunt the mammoth, then butcher it and bring everything home without me assigning all those individual jobs. How hard can that be? Just make sure that when I send this out to be hunted, that I also, if I haven't researched, of course, if you haven't researched it, it's impossible, but we have that all researched. Just make sure that I can get it all in and be done, instead of just having me to do everything. Oh wow, there it fell out of the sky. Let's prioritize that, and I want my spears back. So let's prioritize that. At least we have a mammoth down. That's good. Somebody's no longer sick. This is now ready. So this is the structure that we've built so far. Oh, I kind of like it. And yep, they're going to do the bits and parts there as soon as they can. But I think quite soon they will all go to sleep. Let's just get some berries now, because then these can start to reproduce as well. They can eat all of this, which is nice. We might have some hungry people soon, so let's get this all out. And as we can see, it is not nighttime yet fully, so they're not going to bed. So they can quickly pick this up and put it in the storage. That'll be good. Lots of people sick in bed, though. I mean, if we take a look in here. Oh, they're all sick in bed, so should be healing up. And what's the problem with the medicine? We need garlic and elderberry. Ah, yeah, I think we used all the garlic to put there. So, but as soon as those mature, we get it all. And we have plenty of elderberries, so let's harvest those in the morning, I think. Not going to prioritize those because they can't even get this done yet. That's also because we have so many sick people. There we go, skip through the night. We still have enough beds, but we're getting closer to the point that we don't, so... oh yeah, we have hard wind, and now stuff is taking damage. Interesting mechanic. It's not that bad, but... oh well, we'll deal with it. Mostly stuff here and here on the roofing. Looks like some of it is already being repaired, so... oh, that's good. Oh no, here, see, here's the damage. Okay. Well, they're going to have to repair that in the morning. As it is right now, morning. Everybody's slowly waking up. See, they're now doing all the harvests, eating at the same time. They need to eat each morning, so they can do that straight away. Somebody's butchering the mammoth. That'll give us a bit of wool skin that we can use in the housing. Right, another thing I want to do now is create a sitting place for some of my sapiens. And we can do that by placing some benches out here in the corners. I will, in the end, make this... or give this a roof. That's how I need to put it. So, in the end, this will get a roof. And then our sapiens can just sit here under a roof. Have a great time. So, I think that they'll give them a nice area to sit in and enjoy themselves. It's just a little bit of work to get it in. But other than that, you know what? Let's just rotate. That makes it easier. And this should generate quite a few sitting places, so that's... I think that's good for them. So should we now put storage in here, or should we do something else in here? Could also do some construction work, I think. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I think we still have to do set up flint working, I believe. Didn't we do that? I don't think we have done that yet. That's all the normal tools. This is food. Also don't think we've set up flint here. No, that's all clay. So yeah, this will be the flint area then. As soon as this is done, we're going to set this up. Oh, we're out of stones. Well, that happens every now and then. We haven't been collecting stones for a while now, so it's not a surprise. So there's more clay. Like, one of the things I would like, if I click this boulder now and tell them to mine it, I don't want them to stop until the boulder is done. But now they'll just do one round of that, and that's it then. And I don't like that. So yeah, this game seriously needs some automation and that kind of stuff. I know there's mods for it, but why not implement that into the full game? I mean, the micromanagement is fun in the beginning, and we have a town that we set up in such a way that most of the micromanaging really helps the whole village out, because we've set everything up properly and named everything. But still, it is just so much to do. The garlic is still growing. Oh, they dropped a lot of ginger roots. Don't know why, but they dropped them out there. See, that's some of the weird things. You tell them to harvest the ginger, then apparently they just don't care about storing the ginger roots. Why not? I mean, who told you to not store it? What's that? Alright, this is all built now. We have one room with moleskin beds. I'm also going to get a room with normal hay beds. Otherwise, we will definitely not be able to keep stuff up. The amount of beds that we're going to need. And this is still outside, of course. We still have to give this a roof in order for this to work as an inside house. Alright, that should generate some extra beds. Let's just put on a pretty simple roof, so that we don't get too much messed up stuff, and we can at least make sure that this gets to be inside quickly. Oh. Do hear sounds of an aggressive mammoth. To check if that's the case, but don't see a message yet that somebody got injured by a mammoth, which is usually good news. Usually means that they're not too bad. See, is now a major infection. Somebody got sick, so they keep getting sick now. Oh well, we'll deal with it. At least we got some extra bullskin beds up. See, we got a lot of extra beds now. That's good. And I think nobody will die in the end. So even though we get a lot of sick, hardly anybody dies from it. So the biggest downside of all the people getting an infection is that they don't work. Other than that, most of them won't die, so you don't have to worry about that or that your tribe will completely be diminished. They're just sick for a while, and then they'll go get better and do other stuff. So don't worry about deaths too much. It's just inconvenient because fewer people will have to get all the food and stuff for your village. But that's where the garden really comes in, because this is all very close, so they can all quickly get food now. You can always just take a look at your tribe. Like if we go up here, we can see we have 67 beetroots left, so that's already a lot of food. And if we just go down, we have 59 coconuts. That's good food. We have a lot of cooked meat that we can eat. There's multiple portions in that. We have 100 elderberries. They can eat those if they want to. So we have plenty of stuff for them. 77 gooseberries. So we have plenty of stuff for them to eat. So we don't have to worry about food for a while. And by that time, some of these villagers will already have gotten better anyway. So if you set up your village properly, you don't have to worry that much about food and such. Alright, let's go with a flint axe head. Flint axe heads. That's what we're making here. I'll put it at 10 and maintain. Then we also need to do flint spearheads. Put it at 10. Flint spearheads. Would be nice if you get an option that if you put this on, you can just click it and it will name it that way, flint knives, and then you can quickly name stuff instead of always having to type everything. Those are little things that can make the game a lot easier. And flint pickaxe heads. Alright, well then we have all the flint set up too. Which will be good, because flint, I believe, is more durable than the stone one. So these tools will last longer before they go out. Which should be helpful. We're out of logs again. We still have some split logs though. But yeah, without the logs we can't build the roofs. It's raining now, so a lot of people won't get too happy. But as we can see right here, we can already start chopping down another forest. That's why I want so many trees up, so that we can keep going and making sure that we harvest all of this and get as much logs and stuff as we need. No longer sick, but a lot new people get symptoms, so... Is there a quick way in the stats to see how many people are sick? No selection. Can we get a count of the sick? It doesn't appear to be. Births, recruitment, deaths, leavers, pregnant population, baby, child, elders, happiness, skill count, food count, aloe. Nope. Ah, that's sad. I want a stat where I can just click and see how many people are sick or injured or something, so that you can get an overview of how bad it is. Right now, we don't have a clue on how many sick people we have. I mean, it's a ton. Might even be half the population already, but, you know, we don't have any options to check that. Come on, garlic. Grow, grow, grow. Well, these are growing. These are already growing. The marigolds are almost back, so I think the garlic should be getting there soon enough. Now we still need to make a ton of medicine, but we'll get there. We need small rocks to do that. Oh well, we'll get it. We'll get to it. At least we started a big structure that looks a bit different. We have built a part of the new house. We've worked a ton in the garden, and we now have to deal with way too many infectious people. But that's part of the fun of the game, so that's not bad. But for now, this is going to be it for this little episode, episode 10 of the Sapiens game. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section. I will respond to it. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.